Hi, my name is Tara Huffman. I'm a nursing student for the University of Texas at Arlington. I'm here with Tim D'Alessandro. He is a political candidate for the Brazos Valley. Tim, it's nice to have you with me. We have discussed the issue of registered nurses, ADN versus BSN, and the American Association of College of Nurses. And Tim, we've discussed this already. I've made a brief for you.
Thank you.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions. I appreciate the interview.
Certainly.
First of all, what are your political qualifications?
Well, I run for office twice now, both at the state and at the federal level. I ran for Congress in the District 17 that stretches from here all the way through Waco and into Burleson, Texas, bordering Fort Worth. I also ran for state representative in a 5-county area here, so I've met a lot of political contacts in Central Texas and gotten to know some of the policymakers and some of the movers and shakers in this area.
Okay, excellent. I'd like to know, would you support a bill like this?
I would support a bill like this. This is exactly the kind of bill that I ran for office in order to kind of push forward. One of the benefits in my particular case is I happen to be a registered nurse, so I have some understanding and background on these issues.
Okay. Would you sponsor a bill like this?
Well, I'm a candidate right now, or I have been a candidate in the recent cycle and probably will be again. I'm not a legislator at the moment to sponsor this bill, but it is the kind of bill that I would sponsor if elected.
Okay. What committees would be best to present this kind of bill to?
Well, the best committee to present this particular bill at the state level is the Public Health Committee. And you have an advantage here in that the chair of the Public Health Committee is Lois Colcourse, who's our state representative just to the south and east of us.
Okay. Do you know what kind of contacts you have that chair these committees?
Well, when I ran for office, I met with several of the representatives in the local area, and so I had met and talked with her while I was running for office, and so I have the contacts, hopefully, to be able to sit down and request an interview with her, or request a meeting with her on topics like this.
Okay. Have you had any interaction with the TNA? And if you have, would you be willing to work with them to get pro-nursing legislation passed?
I would be willing to work with them. I did have an email exchange with Claire Jordan, who's the executive director last year while I was running for office, because I think it's important for governmental affairs organizations, for nurses like the TNA, to know where their resources are and the nurses that are politically active in the area.
All right. What would we need to do in order to get this type of bill moving?
Well, first you'd have to have a sponsor. Then they have to send it to the Public Health Committee. Once it's passed by the Public Health Committee, the Calendars Committee would have to schedule it for full consideration and vote by the state legislature. And so you're going to have to not just have a sponsor, but that sponsor is going to have to shepherd the bill through the process to get it to a final vote.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here with me.
No problem. Thank you very much.